So here we are again. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mark Johnson. I'm the president of LRES, and I'm unbelievably delighted to be here with all of you today. Thank you for joining us. We've got an exceptional program put together for you today with an unbelievably talented guitarist, MICHAEL Thompson, who I'll introduce more formally in just a few minutes. Before we get into all of that, though, I do want to offer a very special thank you to a few key people. Obviously, my good friend, business partner, and the CEO of LRES, Roger Bean. Roger, we appreciate your continued sponsorship of this Backstage Pass series. And if you're with your beautiful bride, Molly, please give her my best as well. Thank you. Also want to give a shout out to the entire LRES team. There are so many talented managers I'm fortunate to work with. I think of Martha, I think of Jerry, I think of Alex out in Vegas, I think of Julie, Emily. Just goes on and on. Denise, I'm sure I'm missing people, Scott, etc. Thank you guys for everything you do every day. I also want to thank my good friend who's dialing in from Paso Robles, from the Hope Family Winery. Tara, you out there?
I'm here. Thank you for having me again. It's a pleasure to be here. Go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say, so nice to see you again, and certainly we appreciate your participation. I want to say thank you for joining us. Certainly thank you to the whole crew up there for co-sponsoring this event. We always appreciate it. And I have to once again thank you. I'm going to show this bottle right now. This is my lucky bottle, Austin Hope Cabernet Reserve. So thank you for shipping that down to me and Michael. We're going to take it for a taste drive in just a little bit.
Oh, that sounds good. Thanks so much.
We are excited.
Good.
Yeah, thank you. A few other things I want to mention before we get into the program. One is we took a little sneak peek in terms of who's in our audience today, and I'm thrilled to see so many clients, colleagues, friends from around the mortgage industry. So thank you for dialing in. That's exciting for us, and hopefully we'll have some fun today. If you have questions, please feel free to submit them, and we'll read off what we can. I also want to thank my production team. I don't think I got there yet, but we've got a great crew over here just kind of managing and monitoring this system. Jill, Christina, Matt, and Freddie, thank you guys for everything you do. Also want to recognize a couple of new groups we invited this time. We have quite a few real estate agents and brokers around the country who have dialed in. I want to say thank you to all of you hardworking real estate agents and brokers. I think 2020 was a banner year as you watched volumes of houses, home sales increase. So good for you. We also have another very, very important group to LRES who signed in today, and that's the appraisers. And for all of you appraisers out there, if I could leave you with a few thoughts as you enjoy the show today, hopefully enjoy it. At LRES, we recognize what 2020 was for you, a little bit different world. We know it was tough from a regulatory standpoint. We know it was tough from a forms standpoint. We know it was tough because the volume doubled, and you appraisers worked hard. You worked nights and weekends. We recognize that. We appreciate it. And now you're saddled with values skyrocketing, right? From 5% up to 30% jumps in just a short period of time. And you've got to make that all work. So if I could leave the appraisers with one key message from LRES, we appreciate you guys. Just know that. If you have any questions about who we are or how we do things, you want to make things better, call me directly, and I'll take care of you. Want to give a special shout out to Brianna, who snuck into California this past weekend. That was awesome, and my stomach is still sore. And finally, I want to give a very special hello to my brother Bill. And I'm going off script a little bit, but brother Bill and his wife Vivian were out in Arizona last week, actually 2 weeks ago, driving down a road and somehow got rear-ended by somebody going 100 miles an hour. Vivian was broken up a little bit. Bill was broken up a lot, and he was in ICU for a period, went through a lot of extensive back surgery, and he's come out like a rock star. So, Billy, good for you. And I did appreciate your text as Billy was leaving the hospital. He said, Mark, please do not have that show before I leave the hospital. I want to make sure I see it. So, Billy, there you are. Here I am. And stay strong, brother. Thank you. I appreciate the good wishes.